Hey guys, welcome back to FIFA 23 Brighton career mode, and here we go. Another big episode right here. We just need one more win. If I do the math correctly, we just need one more win to clinch the Premier League and to win the Premier League for the first time in Brighton history, and of course in any of the Brighton history as well. So this is going to be a very interesting one. Of course, we can, if we beat United in the next game, then of course we will be crowned as the champion in the next game at Old Trafford, which is something that I really want to achieve. But again, if not, it will be going back to at home, to Amex Stadium to be crowned as a champion if we win the next game again. Which one do I want? It doesn't matter. I just want to win the game. You know what? Because this episode, potentially we might be winning the treble. Again, 2 trophy lifting potential in this game. We have just one more game, just win one more game in the Premier League, and of course we have the FA Cup in the final against Man City, and that is going to be a good one as well. Again, we've been playing against Man City we did play against Man City quite a lot of time this season. I believe we did. We already played twice against them in the League Cup or in the Premier League, and of course 2 more in the Carabao Cup, which in aggregate we did beat them quite a mile. But again, this is another one. I'm sure Man City wants to complete a revenge, wants to beat us in that ground, because again, we have been bullying them for the past few games and for the past few seasons as well. So I'm sure they would want a sweet revenge. But right here in the first game, we are playing against Manchester United at Old Trafford. Again, we were 1-0 down, but later on, a quick counter-attack right there to equalize the game. Scamacca stepping in for Joe Gilhart, who was out for a broken toe surgery, which is going to be he's going to be out for 3 months, which is pretty much he's out the season for the remainder of the season. So again, we need quite a lot of firepower to kind of replace Joe Gilhart. Again, he is definitely the best striker I've ever signed in my whole life, to be honest. And right here, we are taking 2-1 lead. Scamacca with another goal, but unfortunately later on, Sancho scores another one. Actually, that's not Sancho. Number 27, I believe his name is Worth. I did actually look into him to sign him at one point, but again, his fee is quite expensive from Bayern Leverkusen. And 71st minutes in, and boom, quick fire double by Manchester United, and they have taken the 3-2 lead. And unfortunately today, or this game, will not be the game where we will be crowned as a champion, which means that we have to move on to the next game, which is against Nottingham Forest. You guys can see there. 7 points away from Chelsea. I mean, Chelsea is 7 points away from us, but one more win for us, I believe. So is it one more win? One more win, or just a point in the next game, then we will be crowned as a champion. Of course, what we want to do is that if we somehow won the game against Manchester United, being crowned as the Premier League champion, and this game against Manchester United, or this game against Nottingham Forest, I would not be using such a powerful squad. Again, if we beat Manchester United, I would have probably put on a much weaker squad against Nottingham Forest. Again, it wouldn't matter anymore. We'll be crowned as a champion anyway. But at the same time, we do have Man City in the next game, in the final, which is, again, I really do really want to win another domestic trophy, especially FA Cup, first time in the club history as well. But this season could be the time where we actually could achieve the quadruple level and win all major trophies in one season, and that would be a historical day for any Premier League teams in the world, or even any teams in the world. And right here, 5 minutes in, we start up this game with another brilliant start. Fabio Vieira with the goal, but later on, right after the kickoff, Fabio Vieira, a great ball. Well, it wasn't a great ball, to be honest, but we got the ball back. But Scamacca, what a great finish right there. Just one little tab with his foot to go past the goalkeeper. 2-0 already, and it seems like this is the game. It seems like this is the game where we are going to be crowned as a champion. But 34 minutes in here comes Nottingham Forest out of nowhere. They got one back. 35 minutes in, the score is still 2-1. There's still a lot to play for again in this game, but again, we really do need to get a result in today's game. Trying to get the Premier League over with as soon as possible. Right here, Fabio Vieira with a brilliant pass to Sesko, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and great finish right there. Top left corner, 3-1 lead in the second half. And surely, we will be crowned as a champion right here. And the whistle has blown. And there you go, guys. Our second trophy in the bag against Nottingham Forest. First time ever as a Premier League winner. And we have finally done it after 4 or 5 seasons. I kind of lost count. And we finally achieved what we wanted to do since day one of doing the career mode, is to win another domestic trophy. Well, kind of a domestic trophy, Premier League again. I thought I could probably wrap it up as soon as possible, or maybe in season 3 or 4 we could do it. But season 5, it's definitely the season where we can do it. And Tariq Lamptey, the captain, who has been with the club for throughout his pretty much entire career, or since the day I got into the office. And finally, he is the captain for the club. He is going to be the one to lift the trophy, and we are 2025-2026 Premier League champion. And again, with the squad that we have, it's very achievable, and we just did that. We got a double right now. 1 Carabao Cup and also 1 Premier League trophy in the back. Again, we can't really celebrate way too much because we do have Man City in the next game in the final in the FA Cup. And right there, you guys can see there, Chelsea did indeed drop points. So a win or a draw in that game would have probably won us anyway. But again, at the same time, in the next 2 games in the Premier League, we are definitely going to put out a much weaker squad compared to before, and fully focusing on the final against PSG in the next episode. Of course, we are trying to split this series up in a pretty nice finale with 3 games today and 3 games tomorrow. And right here, hopefully, no matter what's the result, I don't care if we win, I don't care if we lose. This will be pretty much the last FA Cup that I'm going to play in this series. Again, there's no point. I mean, every year we've been trying our best to be in the FA Cup competition, but every year seems to be a letdown. I believe the first season was quite disappointing. The second season, it was a little bit disappointing as well, losing to Spurs in the semi-final. Not in the semi-final, in the final, and losing to Chelsea last season. And this season, our second ever final in the FA Cup. Again, hopefully we will get the result. But again, guys, I mean, we have been playing very nice football this season. We got a very nice squad to get us into where we are right now. There's no way of backing down. 9 minutes in, guess who scores again? Fabio Vieira. This guy is coming alive after his injury issue at the start of the career. Again, kind of relying on Hlošek quite a lot in the first half of the season, but right now I don't need to rely on Hlošek, instead using Fabio Vieira as our number 10, big number 10 player. And later on, Scamacca scores 10 minutes right after Fabio Vieira's goal, and we have taken the 2-0 lead 28 minutes in. Again, this is pretty much not the end of the game yet, and out of nowhere, I know Muric, has been sitting on the bench for the past few games. Not a lot of games for him recently, but that goal that he conceded was quite poor. But again, offense is the only thing that kind of keep us going. And here comes Fabio Vieira to Scamacca, one-on-one with goalkeeper, and he smashed that one in. 3-1, and we still have approximately 33 more minutes to go. And right here, 57 minutes in, here comes Mateta, getting a little bit, ahead of himself, trying to score that one, and he did. 57 minutes in, Mateta with another goal, 4-1. And surely, based on that result, or based on the scoreline at the moment, we are definitely going to win the game. And Scamacca scoring another one, 5-1. This is probably one of the easiest finals that I've faced in my whole life, to be honest. 78 minutes in, Scamacca with a hat-trick, I believe so. 6-1 against Man City. I feel like in the first half it's much more of a challenging game, but in the second half, pretty much everything is on to us. Everything was pretty much goes into our way. And unfortunately for Man City, Despite, conceding that one goal, somehow Haaland gets to score again. And, of course, Muric with another horrible goal to concede. But you know what? It doesn't matter anymore because we still have a 4-goal cushion. And just like that, the referee's going to blow the whistle. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have completed a treble. And, oh my God, back-to-back games where we crown as a champion. Premier League champion, FA Cup champion, and finally this trophy, we are bagging that. It's been a long time coming, to be honest. I feel like we should have probably won the FA Cup a little bit earlier, but it wouldn't matter at this moment because at the end of the day, we just need to get the result. We just need to win. In FA Cup, it's our 3rd trophy in the bag. We have completed our treble, back-to-back games with a trophy lifting celebration. And Klaus, again, he has been with the club for less than 6 months, but he's a captain? You know what? This is something that I was trying to alterate during the game, where I was hoped that I can probably set somebody else to be the captain. But it wouldn't matter. We got the game. I mean, we got the trophy. We got 3 trophies in the bag, which means that we have 3 more games to go. 2 more in the league games, and also 1 more in the final against PSG in the Champions League. That one's going to be a good one. And, of course, Sesko picking up an injury. Thank God it was only a small injury, which means Mateta will be getting a little bit more of a game time towards the end of the last 2 games of the season. And right there, 91 points, ladies and gentlemen, crowning as the Premier League champion for 2025-2026 season. And 30 wins, 1 draw, 5 losses, scoring more than 100 goals, 134 goals, and the difference between us and Chelsea is 9 points. And just like that, the Premier League table is pretty much all set at the moment. We don't have to be worried about winning another game in the Premier League. But right now, the only game left that we have to win is the game against PSG. And tomorrow, Saturday, will be the final game of the series, and final whatever. Everything's going to be the final. In the next game, again, I feel like I'm about to miss this series again. This series, I've been not always quite committed at the start of it, but towards the end, I've been quite committed to it. I think I've been posting quite a lot for the past month or 2. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to tune in for the series finale in the next episode, and I'll see you guys in a bit.